Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Deweyslick. You know what I mean? I'm just making a quick video on my personal playthrough and my reaction and my review, I guess, of this game right here, Cyberpunk 2077. Prior to this game coming out, there was a lot of hype behind it. Had a lot of promise. It looked really great. It looked like a step forward in how we play video games and how video games should look, how it should feel, and what it's gonna look like for the future. The game kept getting pushed back, but it got to the point where I guess the people who was putting money behind this game, this is just a little history of the video game before I get into it, but the people who were putting money behind this game were getting sick of the pushbacks. No one was expecting this game. Here's my issue with it. No one was expecting this game, so whenever you're ready to drop it, you should drop it. But I get it. If you're a guy who's putting money behind it, blah, blah, whatever, I want this game out now. Let's go. I want to say that when this game came out, it got shitty reviews. Excuse my English. Shitty reviews. The game was rushed. It wasn't finished. You put out crap. You expected $70 to $80 from people. I think there was a bundle package or like some crazy edition package for like $100 and something just for you to get some crap where the game was flopping here, there was freaking glitches here, there was things were just being all types of messed up to the point that the game wasn't even playable. Fast forward 2025. I've been in a rut for the last 2 years, I want to say, of video games. I've been trying to find something to immerse myself in. I want something that I can just pick up, play when I want, put it down, whatever. I bought this game on a whim of like desperation. I was like, yo, I need something. Call of Duty's been garbage. I bought the latest Call of Duty. I will never buy Call of Duty again. Mark my words. Warzone has been toxic. Video games, they're not coming out like quality good video games. They're not coming out at the capacity that video games used to come out in. This game is freaking fire. I'm addicted to it. I can't stop playing it. I think about it all day. I did this dumb mistake of joining a Facebook group recently, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Now they're showing me a whole bunch of stuff that I have never seen yet, and I want to go in and play it. This game will steal all of your time. And I have the Phantom Liberty DLC. Like, I bought it with the all the DLCs and stuff. The DLC is even better than the game itself. It's a whole nother storyline. It's a whole nother video game. I totally get why this DLC is still expensive, or as expensive as the game itself, even though you need the base game to play the DLC. Bruh, that DLC is fire DLC, and it is worth the money. We just gonna rewatch this trailer just so y'all can see the promise there was. If you don't have a video game to play right now, or you haven't tried this game out yet, go get it. Let's rewatch this trailer, and I'm gonna show you a couple clips from this game, of my personal take of this game. And yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna show you the whole trailer either, because
worst place to live in America. Main issues: sky-high rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else. Can't deny it, it's all true. But everybody still wants to live here.
What you see in this trailer,
He's always got a promise for you.
I promise
It's
you,
a lie, an illusion. But it's
it is
there,
exactly what you've seen in a video.
just around the corner, and it keeps you going.
Maybe at a higher frame rate, which I mean, it's hard to ask for with good
It's a
graphics.
city of dreams, and I'm a big dreamer.
That's another thing too, man. The cars in this game. I think cars in real life need to start taking some of these designs. The reason why I show this trailer is because, yo, there's not much difference from the actual trailer to the video game, and you're gonna see in my next clip. So here's a clip of me just freaking driving through the city. Like, graphically, this game, it's asking a lot, but it's smooth. And it's one of those games where you'll start to think about, like, hey, maybe a PS5 Pro is worth it, or maybe like maxing out my PC is worth it, because this game will utilize it. This is a scene. This is like one of the earlier missions. This is a scene I decided to record because just how clear, you know, the dude's faces. Like, I was in awe, and it was also a moment where I realized, hey, this game is like, it's all decision based, and everything changes on every little decision you make in this game. Like, granted, this is a small version of what I'm trying to say, but you can literally veer. The game has like multiple storylines and a lot of different storylines. You can choose to be an aggressive ass dude who just shoots people in the face for no reason, or you can talk somebody into a deal, or you can buy something, but then you can be like, you know what, I don't want to pay top price for it. Let me change and see if I can get this guy down to giving it to me for free, which would then later on change how the story goes, because then you might be called cheap. Like, every little thing changes in this game, and it's really meticulous with like what you do in this game. And I found myself in love with that shit too. But now that I'm towards the end of the game, I've beaten the DLC. I am learning that there's a lot of different outcomes that maybe add an additional 3-4 hours to the game, because I chose to go down this path thinking the story was still going to end this way, and it really doesn't. Those are pretty cool. This is to show too, like, yo, there's really no cutscene. The gameplay is the cutscene. So I got thrown into this, like, yo, what the heck? So I'm in here, like, this is kind of what the mechanics are like. It's a little stiff. Not free fluid, but you can't really ask of a game to be like, whoa, free like that if it's graphic intensive, if that makes any sense. I just thought this scene right here was pretty cool, because I didn't realize I would have to eventually fight this mechanic looking beetle thing. So I thought it was friendly until I realized,
what the hell?
that thing was against me.
Son of a bitch went haywire.
For fuck's sake, show me! Clap a muzzle on the thing! This way! Quick!
So it jumps from you controlling things to like a quick cutscene that then turns right back into you running. Like, it's fluid in that way. There are no cutscenes. Like, and because you can make your own decisions in some missions, this game literally can go haywire. But this specific scene is from the DLC. This character right here, Songbird. I only chose to do this because after a long ass fight, we finally get an elevator.
Heads up!
And it turns into, like, you know, it's got that fluidity of just playing and then turning into a cutscene, and then goes right back into playing. And this is also just to show, like, this is a scene where I have to, like, go underwater and, like, go into this building through, like, a destroyed route. And I just looked at it and thought it was pretty cool too, like the way the lighting is, the way it bounces off of things. This game is like, it's nice and polished, and this is why I say, like, it did horrible. Oh, this seems fun. It did horrible dropping on last gen. This is definitely a this gen type of game, and even maybe if a next gen came out or a better graphics card, it would utilize this game and make this game 10 times better. It's one of those that the better the tech you have, the better this game is going to feel. This is kind of spoilage in the DLC, but it's so minuscule in the spoilage that it don't even really matter what I show you at this point. But this scene is really fun.
Let me hear it.
So my only annoyance with this game is because it's so, like, every little thing you do has a story to it, whether it be a side mission, whether you talk to an NPC and decide to do a mission, like, because it has stuff like that sometimes, is you're forced to talk. Like, there's a lot of dialogue, and the dialogue requires you to talk back. Like, in this, like, obviously he asked me a question, okay, let me hear, and it's like, all right, pick what response you want. I hated that in the missions, because it's like, yo, let's just start this mission, but they'll put you in a car where homeboy right here is driving, and you just gotta listen to him yap. So this is just me showing the fact that I'm stuck talking to this guy on a way to a
Mayor's
mission.
death stank to high heaven. Inquest into, kicked under the rug. So,
Cool visuals, but it's like, dude, skip all this, let's get to where we gotta go. He would literally drive to the destination. That would probably be across the freaking map.
it's just
It'd be annoying as heck. Oh, this part's funny. So I had so in the game, which I think is pretty cool. In the game, you're like half cyber, half human. So you get to upgrade your body. Depending on how much money you make, you can upgrade your body from your eye socket to your feet to your legs to having strong hands to having these mantis blades as a melee weapon to a whole bunch of stuff. How you interact with guns, how you net running meaning like you can like hack into, like, because everybody's got like a computer chip in their head. You can hack into someone's system and force them to do things like their gun jam or like the grenade in their pocket. You can make it blow up. Like just different things like that. You can mess with their eyes where they're like temporarily stunned. But there's so many different builds you can have for your character. So this is a scene of me just getting these new hands, and they're called gorilla arms, which is just strong fists. Like, you got just these powerful ass fists. And I'm like, I walk by this dude, I'm like, man, let me try these arms. I just realized I haven't tried these arms yet. Let me see how these things work. So this is me realizing that.
Actually, start fighting sometime.
So I just roll up on homeboy, which, you know, sucks. He was a black dude, but hey, catch these real quick. And the game glitched. That's how strong my hand was.
Where did he go?
The dude disappeared, just left his shadow and blood. I'm like, that joint is funny. It's my boy Idris Elba. Is when you first encounter him in the DLC.
Apologies for the precautions. I only ever risk so
Boy,
much.
Idris, I had forgotten he was in this video game, so I had just recorded this. Like,
oh
oh snap!
I authorize you to
But,
take any and all necessary action.
This is a scene that caught me
Just try
too,
not
like
to
how
shoot her in the
beautiful
head.
the scene was and how like smooth it was. I just decided to record it. But in the last 5 years, I want to say this is top 5 video games I've played. And that's saying a lot because a lot of really good games came out in the last 5 years. But this game is up there as far as like pick up and play, story driven, where you can really immerse yourself in it. I joined this Facebook group, and there's a lot of people who would take this game to heart. There's people that I love with this game, like the way I am with Kingdom Hearts. There's people that just freaking like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, like got tattoos and stuff like that. But this is one of them games where it's like a GTA, but like its own version. And to be completely honest, with Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out this year, after playing this game, you're gonna require, or you're gonna put a lot of pressure on Grand Theft Auto. Not to say that Grand Theft Auto is not going to deliver, but since we haven't gotten a Grand Theft Auto for damn near, well, it's been 12 years since we got the last Grand Theft Auto, and they've been milking the crap out of its consumers, it better be up there, because you skipped a whole generation of gaming's tech with it, because it came out on the PS3. Let's remember that. PS3 and Xbox 360. Yeah, because I remember when I bought the PS4, I was like, oh my god. But anyways, they came out back then, and with today's tech, Grand Theft Auto has a lot to get together, because after playing this game, I go into Grand Theft Auto and it's just the same thing as Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm not even gonna lie, I might be disappointed. Now, if you're someone who never played this game, you know, Grand Theft Auto is gonna be like, oh my god, this is, you know, it ain't no game better, like it's everything you want in a video game. And that expectation and that feeling is what I got from this game. So that's my little review of this joint. I just wanted to put a video out there to show what this game looks like, and for people to really go and try this game out. But 2025, Cyberpunk 2077, the Phantom Liberty, get that combo. If you're gonna try this game, get that combo, because that DLC is worth the money, I promise you. And they're promising another DLC, and if it drops, I'm first in line to get that sucker, because I am not getting rid of this game for a while. And but yeah, thanks for clicking on this video again. You know what I'm saying? Help your boy out. I know I don't put much out, but life be lifing. You know what I'm saying? But I still find time for my game, and it's my stress reliever. And yeah, and this YouTube thing is something I like to do, to get in touch with the folk and to really put myself out there. So thanks again for supporting me. If you ain't following me, follow me. Deweyslick on Instagram, which is kind of a boring page. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I don't post anything on there unless I drop a video, and I should be a lot more active on that shit. But subscribe to your boy here on YouTube. I know subscribing to people on YouTube is like an old thing. But hey, if you can do that, do that. If not, just you know, stay up with your boy. Hit me up. If I haven't talked to you in a minute, text me. And yeah, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hit that follow, hit that subscribe. And until next time, doggies. Deuces.